go on to the final club, which is West Ham. They've made a few bold moves this summer. How do we think they've done it as a whole?
I think for me personally, before the start, not just me, even Mourinho was saying it before the start of the league that their signings were good players. You know, they had in theory, those are good players. Zabaleta is a proven Premier League player. He's always played. He's played at Man City for years. Comes in on a free. Can't argue against that. Joe Hart, I know he's got a lot of criticism, but he's an upgrade on Adrian personally. And then Arnautovic he is a good player, and obviously I think they paid a bit too much for him, but he does offer them a lot of skill, directness, and he did score the odd goal here and then for Stoke. But for me, the best signing has to be Javier Hernandez, just a complete poacher, and they got him on the cheap in the current market.
I would agree with most of that. I think Hernandez is a fantastic deal. Natural goal scorer for really an unheard of price for a natural goal scorer in the market. Zabaleta and Hart is experience that no one else at West Ham has with winning titles. I personally think the Arnautovic deal was a massive dud for them, though. I think he's already shown what an unreliable player he is. He's a show pony. He's got very little genuine quality end product, in my opinion. Bad attitude, just lazy most of the time. But what the price they paid for him, 25 million?
Yeah.
Stoke City are laughing, in my opinion, especially replacing with Hesse. That's a very bad move in my. Everything else is good. That really isn't. It smacks of last year when they broke their record transfer fee for Andre Ayew, and that's that. They have some alright deals in there, but for the most part, I think the recruitment of West Ham needs to have a look at itself, because it's pulling out. It's spending a lot of money on some strange ones.
What do you think
they
to
missed
Joe
out on their
Hart?
biggest. So I was just going to say that they missed out one of the biggest transfer targets in William Carvalho, which would have already up.
That would have been another, yeah. That would have been another very, very good one.
Is that the position you think West Ham have missed out on big time? Do you think maybe not Carvalho, even if they didn't get him? Do you think that position could cause West Ham problems this season?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Definitely, I think that's where they were the weakest. Because they got a goal scorer and they've got a pretty stable defence in Zabaleta. You know, Winston Reid's a good centre half. Joe Hart's not an awful goalkeeper. You know.
Yeah, but there's a mistake in Joe all the time. I've seen a lot of fans have a lot of criticism with the signing of Joe Hart, and obviously.
But whether you like it or not, he's still England's number one, so you must have quality.
Do you think though that the pressure's really on for Joe Hart though this season? Do you think there's a potential that it could turn pretty sour for him?
Yeah, without a doubt, especially with the World Cup coming up as well.
Okay, so how do we assess them out of 10?
I'll give them a 6 personally. I think they could have done more. I mean, I agree with Arnautovic. I mean, if they signed him for like 15 million, then I think that would have been an okay signing. But paying 25 million for that sort of player is a bit too much. But it's only really a 6 because I think Hernandez is just a great steal. If not, it would actually be lower.
Yeah, I'd give them a 5. I think again, they're one of them teams that haven't took a step backwards. They've sort of went sideways. Which, when you think for West Ham, they've got everything in place. Really, they've got the platform to build on. Whether it's the massive ground that they moved into last season. I don't really think they've done enough to sort of show a sign of intent, really.
Yeah, I'd say a 6 because there's at least 3 good transfers in there, but they could have done more. And you can already see the way they've started. They really needed to address something with the defence, and I'm kind of worried for West Ham in a way. I think they'll be all right, but I am a little bit concerned for them.